I want to show you how to make this very simple and easy chain ring. So I have this cute little heart-shaped chain that I want to make a ring out of, like this. So first, what I do is I measure to make sure that I can actually go through the knuckle, so that I'm going to be able to wear. Then I count the number of spaces. And I think I'm going to do it here. You might want to start by cutting the chain a little bit longer than you would, just in case. But I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to make it, because I'm going to do a wire wrap that might be a little longer than I anticipate. But anyway, the whole idea here is that I'm going to do a figure 8. So I have it like this. And I'm going to make a tiny loop. I want it to be inconspicuous. So like this. And I chose a wire that is almost the same thickness as the little hearts. I hold on to it. I'm going to make it smaller, just the loop. Hold on to it, and then I wire wrap around twice like this. I don't know if you can see. So it's locked inside the loop. And then I'm going to trim it as tightly, as flush as I can. And then I'm going to move that down so that drapes, like I'm going to do this again. It drapes naturally so the chain is not twisted, and I hold on to it. And then I go the other way, okay, like this. So you can imagine, I know it doesn't look like it's taking shape until you pull at the end. Now, the other end, and I do the same way for pretty much all of the chain rings. So here, I'm going to do this, make another loop. So you see it's almost like a figure 8. And then I open up the ring again, and I slip the other little link in that loop. Right now it's a jumble mess, but once you get it done at the end, once it's trimmed, it'll be very easy to see. So now all I'm doing is making another loop around that shaft. So I'm going to see if you can see it. So one side is round and looped, and then I've done the other side and I've looped it again, and there is wire wrapping in the middle. But you don't, it's very tiny. If it is the case that you want to add a bead, you just simply add a bead in the middle of that. And now what I'm going to do is find where this wire is and trim it without cutting any of the other bits that I don't want to cut. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to see if I can show you up close the result. You can't really tell, but it looks like a little bow, little figure 8. It's inconspicuous. And the other thing is, just to make sure that you can trim it again if you didn't do such a good job, or use a pair of pliers to press it down. And so there I have it. So here's where the knot is. I'm going to show you so that you can see it more closely, but you can barely tell. And I can just shift it and it's comfortable. And there's my ring. And now I can also add things to it. little charms and whatnot. So having an open ring is great, open loop ring. Again, you just want to make sure that the chain is thick enough, the links, so that it doesn't change its shape, get stretched. If it does, you just trim it and tighten it. And also the links need to be soldered. And there you have your little ring.